Well, the thought of being infected with COVID-19 can be concerning for anyone, but especially those with a weakened immune system. Part of that population, breast cancer patients and survivors. I caught up with oncologist Dr. Patrick Cobb to find out what kind of threat the coronavirus poses to the women we're honoring this month.
The strength of cancer patients is being put to the test during the pandemic. While no one should have to face it alone, COVID-19 is forcing just that during chemotherapy and doctor appointments.
One of the things that cancer patients depend on is the strength of other people, family members, close friends. And when those family members and close friends can't be there in the room when they're talking to me or talking to one of my other physicians, it makes for a real challenge.
In a time when almost everything has gone virtual, they're also allowing the same during what could be the most important appointments of their life by including family and friends via video or conference calls.
To try to keep that connection with the family and their caregivers, it's been a challenge, but it's something that we have to do in the pandemic environment.
Another challenge from the pandemic environment: catching the virus and its threat to cancer patients.
I think one of the things that the cancer patients have to understand is that even though we're in this COVID environment, that the majority of patients with cancer, if they get COVID, they're still going to survive this.
According to Dr. Cobb, the University of Washington examined 20,000 cancer patients diagnosed with COVID-19. Their fatality rate was 15% compared to the 3 or 4% of the overall population.
So it's markedly higher than it is for people who don't have cancer, but 85% of people with cancer who get COVID will survive the disease.
Attending appointments solo and the constant threat of COVID, medical workers have reached a new level of compassion and care.
And we're trying to be more empathetic, trying to be that sounding board that ordinarily they would have other people give them.
And as we celebrate Pink Week here on Montana this morning, we want to hear your story. If you are or know of a breast cancer survivor, you can share their story with us. Head to ktvq.com/survivor stories and fill out some contact info, share a photo and your story. 25 participants will receive a bouquet of flowers from A&E Floral. A link to the Survivor Stories page can also be found under the Community tab on our website.